Namaste, my dear masters, my dear friends, my dear gods. Thank you for joining today. It's a beautiful session. Once again, lovely to meet you all. Session 48. So how was the session? Like the goal? Book reading last week. I hope everybody would have enjoyed. A lot of people were messaging me in my personal wall that we have bought these books for many months, many years. It was just lying, but it's fantastic now. We have started reading book, and a few people have posted their books collection just to check whether these are right books. I'm very happy. A lot of people message me saying the weekly goals are very, very effective. Thanks to my Guruji, Brahmarshi Pitama Patriji, for all the support he has given all these years. And also, every time when I meet him, when I go, if I want to talk to him, even right now, he's always available. Such a great, grounded, great personality, great Guruji. Man. I'm so great towards him because in this point of Earth's phases we are undergoing, I'm so lucky to know about meditation. Not only that, for 18 years, I've been able to teach meditation to a lot of people. What a great opportunity we all got in this age to learn about meditation and teach others. For me, everything is an opportunity. And we have to utilize the opportunities well. We should never misuse. The only place where I saw a lot of freedom is pyramid societies. A lot of freedom. I don't need permission about anything from anybody. You can do whatever you want. The platform is so beautiful. But we must know what is righteousness, what is not. Just that we have freedom, no, we cannot misuse. And that is going to be a great karma. Let's jump into my learnings. So many things I've learned last 1 week. One thing is about book. So I read a lot from Talcom book. 1 week, there's a lot of learning. Sukanji, I am going to send you that book. I have it in the list. I will definitely send. I got your address. I will send it to you. Because there's one more lady who wants that book. So I have to make 2 copies and I'll send it to both of you. Okay, I did not forget. Don't worry. I'm just prioritizing things. Before I forget, I just made a small promise to him. I have to fulfill it. Because otherwise his astral body will come and scold me. Right, today is session 48. One important thing. Yeah, one thing I've learned, so beautiful thing is like somebody asked me, hey, is there anything new you've learned? See, look at what nowadays when people meet me, they're asking, is there anything new you have learned? Because when they listen to these karma sessions, they understood one thing. A lot of my friends, they're asking only one thing now. When they call me, when they meet me, is there any new knowledge? Have you learned anything? Have you observed anything new? I was like, wow, the people, the way they are looking at me, they are seeking is as totally the dimension have changed. And one important thing I told one of my friends is, I said, most of the times we get into one problem is we expect everything from one person. Just think about it. A husband expects everything from the wife, or wife expects everything from the husband, or there'll be a good friend of you. We expect everything from them. And nobody will have multiple things. I'll give you more examples. For example, if I want to go to a movie, there are a few crazy friends I have. When I go to a movie with them, I can whistle and jump like anything because their energy toward movie is very high. If I want to discuss anything on spirituality, I have few friends. If I want to go to a good hotel, because we have cut down our options to vegetarian, in that vegetarian, again, no mushrooms, no garlic, no microwave. So we have just narrowed down so many options. That is for our wellness, overall wellness. But there are a few friends, when I talk to them, they will guide me. The point here is, in our life, we will not get everything from one person. You have to carefully narrow down saying, for what areas, who is my best companion? It can keep changing. There can be more than one person, but you need to be very clear. Suppose you meet one friend, he don't have any passion about food eating. You go there and say, what are we going to eat today? Where shall we? No, he's not going to respond. You will feel frustrated. You will feel irritated. Hey, what? I'm talking about food. He's not interested in food. So you must know with whom what works, what doesn't work. So you will be at peace. You won't force, you won't interfere, you won't expect anything extra. So this is one good learning I told to my friend, that have separate sections in your life and choose the best people who are to it. There are a few friends who is only into administration. So if I want to perform some music sessions or any meditation session to masses, I'll talk to them. They will immediately arrange my sessions. So you must know the wavelength of the other person and talk to them about that, and they will have their highest energy in that. So you have to do that homework. Rather, everything in life we expect from one person, and you will be in big soup. It cannot happen. One person cannot have everything. One person may be good organizer. One person may be good book reader. One person may be good cook. One person may be exploring outside. And why we want so much of friends? Today's main session, I'll cover all those things. It's a beautiful topic which we are going to talk about today. I just kept it ready. So there, I will tell you why we need so many friends, why we need so much of areas of expertise. So that what and why. I'll tell about it. So this is one good point. The different friends for different things. So you will have multiple varieties and multiple options. And one thing I have learned last Sunday, okay, I attended a session for my kids' new school. We were just exploring. There are two types of schooling I understood. One is traditional method, one is Gurukul method. In traditional method, there's only force, there's only intellectual development. But there are some alternative methods where it is a holistic development. So when the principal, the founder, he was talking, I was listening to his session. Okay, there they were completely talking about spirituality, that the development of physical body, etheric body, astral body, causal body, like wow, look at that. So in that session, he said, what is the difference between plants and animals? He asked a very basic question, and everybody gave multiple answers. And one answer what he gave, which was very interesting is, he said, plants respond to the external environment. If there is a lot of wind, the plant keeps moving. But animals respond, humans respond, internal environment. Wow, what a point. Like I was like, super cool, very nice point. Plant only responds to the outer environment. And we read about the cells, I've shared a few points about the cells in few sessions, where the plants can store the memories, our feelings, the pain, anger, fear, whichever comes from outside. But animals and humans, we develop one more stages where outside and also more of inner. From inner we respond, we react, we act. That was a new point I learned. One more point. It was like striking, lightning strike. We can also call it as a cosmic shock. I strongly decided one area I'm going to focus a lot. If I don't focus more on that one particular point, what happens? Our nadi mandalas, it will become ash. Do anybody wants that nadis to become ash? ASH, ash? We don't want, right? There are two things we need to follow very religiously. Very religiously, my dear friends. This is the learning of the day, I'm telling you. Make a note here or in the paper, but make a note. Even if you don't make it a note also, no problem, but here you should note it. Here. The first point is never talk about anybody. Never talk about any person. Remember this. This is the learning we should understand well. Don't talk about others. Talk about learnings, that's okay. Talk about the drought, or about the works or the projects, ideas, but don't talk about any person. First point. Second, don't peep into others' life. What is happening in his life? What is happening in our life? Is everything okay? Don't. Why? Your nadis will become ash. It gets damaged, disconnected. Don't talk about others. Don't look or peep into others' life. This is one important learning I got. It's a reminder again. I'm telling you, in life, every week, a lot of people come, they remind me a lot. Videos, books, people, situations, they come. They keep reminding me about the truth. So lucky, all of us. We get to hear. And today also, I was telling someone, every week, I want to strongly remember that I'm not this body, I'm a soul. So what I'm doing, I'm giving karma session. That's all. In these 2 hours, there's a strong remembrance. What? I'm not this body, I'm a soul. I'm meeting many souls. It's a strong remembrance that will help you. Session 48 today. And we have to be in that 1% of crowd. That's another learning. 99% of crowd, they just go how others are doing. Yeah. 99% of the crowd, they just follow blindly what others are doing. Whereas only 1% of the crowd thinks what is right, what is not right. Should I do or not do? So we should decide to move to that 1% so that we come out of the karma cycle. We become enlightened. And we obviously have to pull that 99 to this side. That is our goal. That is our job. Mukta Rao is saying, oh, we didn't know about the consequence. Yeah, see, even I didn't know the consequence. We know, right? We should not talk about others. We should not peep into others' life. Okay, but what will happen? I didn't know even. This week I have learned that my nadis are going to get damaged. No way. Now I understood. After I understood, there's no way I'm going to do that. Today, there was like few situations came. I was about to talk about others. I remember my nadis. There's a situation came. I can actually look what is happening to others' life. No. I immediately refrained and said, no. See, this is the awareness we get. Mind always wants stories, facts, all the dirt about others. It wants to always look into others' mobile, others' laptop, others' life. Mind always wants that. But if you are aware of it, you can stop it. It said, hey, stop. 1% crowd, perfect. That's all we need, 1%. And today morning, I went to the same school. They are more of holistic development. So that principal saw my kid, Amara, and then there's one more lady who is a caretaker. She saw, and after some 10 minutes, she said, I need to really congratulate both parents. I said, for what? They said, even after 7 years, your kid is 7 years, you guys have done something. So the kid is still pure. The kid is still innocent. I was trying to understand what is a statement, because sometimes what happens, others' words, when they praise you, you become flattered. You really miss the logic behind why they say. So more than that flattery, I want to understand what because they are with the kids all time. They learn from the kids. They see many parents. I want to understand what extra we did. They said, you preserve the innocence of your child. Because at this age of 7 years, a lot of kids are already exposed to many things. So they asked, what did you exactly do? We said, we kept him away from technology for first 5.5 years. No mobile, no tab, no TV. And no toys. Whatever is available in the kitchen house, we play with that. And all the time, there'll be books. At least any direction you see from in my sitting in the living room, there'll be 100 books. So that is the environment we created. And we told that we are also spiritual teachers. So one important point what the principal said is, since because of the spirituality, that kid did not develop most of the earthly things, like comparison, vengeance, competition, all these things he did not develop. So then I understood at this age, 7 years, how other kids are. The moment they started congratulating for us for a very small thing which we sensed, it's actually a big thing for them. When we say, our kid never in mobile phone, most of the people are shocked nowadays. They feel like as if we won an Olympic medal. So it's like, what is this very small thing? No. People are getting addicted to it. So I said it, I don't take any credit of it. All the credit has to go to my wife because she did the 99% job. I just did little part. She is the woman who is behind bringing up the child with all these qualities. I was just a topping in the ice cream, which is visible. Most of the invisible part, no, she is that. Okay, one more learning. Shall I share? One more learning? Yeah. So there was some guest in my home. They left. And I just went into that room to see how is the vibration in the room, because it's my duty to clean. See, cleaning is physical cleaning also, energy cleaning, two things. So when I went into the room, I was just closing my eyes, looking how is the vibration. Then the pyramid in the bed told me, I have taken care. I have cleansed it. Then and there, don't worry, everything is taken care. Wow. I never expected the pyramid will talk to me. It's not an assumption, 100%, because I'm a guy who is very poor in assuming things. And I know it's an intuition message. The pyramid has cleansed it then and there. Okay. Oh, one more thing, one more learning. I went to my friend's coffee shop today. The moment I went there, I saw in his wall such a beautiful paintings. And I was just lost in that art. I'm not a great fan of art, sculpture. But Madhu has done this cosmic picture. That is, I kept it in my home. That is one painting which I got lost. And today, even that wall art, a lot of arts that fellow has done. I was there for almost like for 40 minutes. 30 minutes I was looking into that art. Less looking into the people, more looking into the art. And in every table, he has kept 2 books. See, look at that. Like we have that weekly goal of books. Wherever I go, there's books. And the moment I went there, the book came to my hand. I kept the book in my hand. I opened. I read some quotation. Then I was thinking about, I was seeing the wall arts. I'm not interested to buy anything. And he offered me a good coffee. When I was looking into the wall art, then I immediately got idea. I asked him, hey, who is that who painted? I want his contact. I want them to come to my office and do all the wall painting. About the truth. Now we buy these paintings and we buy these posters, we stick. But more than that, that wall art, what happened is we and also people who come, their attention goes there. And when truth is written there, they get lost into that painting. I immediately felt I want the girl who painted in my office next week. I want her to paint something about breath. I want to paint her something related to meditation, something about the pyramids, crystals, truth. And who is that? The person who is going to look into that more and more, it's me. And anybody that comes to the office, they will be looking into it. This is my new experiences. No, I've never been to museums, looking into the art, getting lost. But these things are very new to me. I was happy when I went there. I saw the wall arts. I got lost. So many beautiful writings, pictures. I said, I want that artist. Second thing, in every table he has kept 2 books. And suddenly I saw all my friends, they are individually sitting, totally disconnected, everybody in their different tables. No problem, Akash, no need to switch on the video now. So I suddenly asked all of my friends, hey, did we all observe one thing? We are all sitting in different tables and we are feeling as if we are all disconnected. And immediately everybody saw and said, yeah, we are all sitting in different tables. Nobody is sitting next to each other. As I said, see, we did not observe this. Naturally, we all took different tables. There are 6 tables and 6 of us was in 6 tables. Nobody sat next to each other. I said, we fail to observe. I always tell, right? Our body, our feelings always right. But we sometimes fail to observe. It's not about the books. So I said, the owner, that bakery or a coffee shop owner, he is a person who is always disconnected from everybody. And it is his shop, his thoughts, his ideas, that energy and that aura has influence on others who come there. And everybody agreed, yeah, we are all sitting far away from each other independently because it reflects what the other person is, the creator of that space. Look how you are sitting. Just observe how you are sitting. I am sitting with one leg folded. Why? That's the reason for it. Our body is giving a signal. Because I want to give the session with a little more relaxed way. That's why one of my leg is folded. When we look into our body language, our feeling, we learn a lot. Okay, before we go to the main topic, I met one more old friend. It's always good to meet old friends, Today morning, I had a call with one of the entrepreneur friend, old friend, Sarita. So we had a good call, we had a good talk. And then today, after some 4 years, I guess, I met one of my old friend from USA. She came all around. She came to my office. We had a good time. And one challenge we always get is there will be a lot of stuff, people around us pour in our head about others. When actually that person comes, all these things will pop up. That is the moment you need awareness, just to not allow that cloud to cloud you. Yes, just look at them like them, this moment. I really enjoyed their company. There was around like 5 hours they are with me. A lot of friends. We had a best time today. I told them, like, all of us who are here are aligned with single goal to make this earth a beautiful place, to make every human a vegetarian, to make every person a meditator. That's what we all have a common goal, but we are all trying in different frequencies, different ways. But that one goal has united all of us today. One goal, like all of us have the same goal, right? That's why we are all united here. So I'm so happy, sometimes we meet old friends. You guys know, when I meet someone, I keep looking into my body, my feelings, my thoughts, my intuitions. It's always beautiful. I observe myself a lot. So today I decided one more strongest thing in my life is I am not going to talk about anybody. Consciously, subconsciously, unconsciously, I'm not going to talk about anybody, nor I'm not going to look into anybody's life. When I told this, somebody said, we have never seen you talking about others or looking into others' life. And why are you making such a strong affirmation now? Because I want to make this affirmation so strong, even my astral body should not go and peep into others' life. Even in my dream, I should not do that. The awareness should be there in your soul level. Soul always knows, but the body, every body will have mind. You need to educate your mind. Practical spiritual living is what I love. My friend called me last week and said, I watched your karma session. I said, what did you learn? What was most inspiring you? He said, I observed one thing, like, you are living with truth. Enough. I'm very happy. That one word he said, you are living with truth and you are giving all real life examples. I said, if you are learning only for something else, what is the use if you don't implement? So happy, he gave me that statement. Okay. Next week goal. Guy, whoever is attending the session, again gone. This goal is going to be another tough thing. Post it. What is the goal? Cooperation. Let's understand about this word, very deep word. And there's a book called Cooperation from Tarkam Saradari. I was so lucky, I got a lot of points from that book. My wife was giving some session and she took the topic of cooperation. So just in the last moment, I got the book. I have to read some points. I got new insights about cooperation. Again, Tarkam, yes. I'm not going to leave, See, Arey Baba, you find out nice sweet shop. There's a lot of sweets. Why should we leave? Squeeze everything, taste everything. Then we'll move on to some other. If there's learning anywhere, any person, any master, we should not leave. Yeah. So, the word cooperation. A book here. For irritation, there is a book. For cooperation, there is a book. Look at the details he goes to one topic. Then I start implementing. I relate all my life learning. It will be beautiful. Cooperation. First thing what we need to understand is the cooperation inside us. The moment we say cooperation, we always think, how am I cooperating with others, my family, these, no. Chodo. Everybody will leave. Only take you. 3 things. Actions, feelings, thoughts. Your actions, your feelings, your thoughts. Is it all aligned? Is all these 3 cooperating with each other? First homework. Liko. Next 1 week, this is the assignment. Am I cooperating with my feelings? Am I cooperating with my thoughts? Is my actions aligned with my thoughts and feelings? I'll tell you, this is a very powerful exercise. You don't feel like doing, but you do. Your mind says something, your body is doing something. You are supposed to do, but you don't do. What happens when there is an alignment is missing? You delay, but if you are not clear, delay, no problem. But are you aligned? Think like there are 3 pipes, different pipes. You need to connect all the 3 so that the water will flow. That connecting pointers, the connectors, have to align with each other. Then there is an easy flow. The energy, from all the bodies, it easily flows. Are we aligned? The moment we say about cooperation, we think about I'm cooperating with my wife or the kids or the friends or the boss, girlfriend, boyfriend, kids. But am I cooperating with me? Just before the session, I was damn tired. Last few days, full of meetings, traveling, meeting a lot of new people, going to new places, lot of ups and downs in the energies. But I knew if I sit in the session, the energy will flow. 5 minutes before the session, you should have seen my face. I was like this. But the moment I connect to the session, I'm connecting to somewhere. The energies will flow. I know that. I have experienced this like every time. One interesting question. What is the difference between cooperation and co-creation? See, the word itself says, no? Operation and creation. Operation is whatever is existing, align it. Creation is something which is not there, you create it. Got it? So the first exercise, what we are going to do is, you have to look into your thoughts. Then you need to look into your feelings and your actions. Everything should align. If it is not aligning, hold on. Don't be in a hurry. Don't be in a hurry. We don't need anything else. This one simple thing, my dear friends. Just try that. I'm going to try. Group consciousness. We all know about it, right? Group consciousness. We are born, I told you, different friends for different learnings. I'll tell you why. If we are not with others, how much are you going to learn only by being with yourself? For example, I am with one person, Sukant. For everything, he gets highly irritated. So I can experience irritation through him. Not necessarily I need to experience myself. Don't get offended, Sukant. If I am with Mallikarjun sir, very confident person, I can experience confidence through him. Why only I should get experience to about the confidence? When I am with Anuradha Reddy ji, very open, cutthroat, bold. Such experiences I can learn from her. But if I want to learn everything by myself, only being with me, no learnings. Only this much learning your soul gets. We need people. We need new connections. We need to be in touch. So they will teach us many things. And why we need? Because we are here for learning. Don't just close the door, sit in one place. Don't say I am being with myself. No, your learnings will be limited. Soul will still learn. Whatever the worst conditions, soul will learn. But are you in abundance of learning? And somebody says, no, I want to meet you. I never said no. Come, let's meet. I don't know what will unfold, what I will learn, what they will learn, who will get inspired with what. It's like a treasure. Who am I to stop? Always, yes. Come on. We just match the timings. Let's meet. Cooperation is a very important word. Because of cooperation, there is happiness. And in the group, okay, your group can be only 2 people or 20 people or 200 people. Doesn't mind. In a group, if you cooperate, if anybody is a part of some trust or part of some society or part of some company groups, if everybody cooperates, the vision and mission will beautifully run. If one person doesn't cooperate, what happens? You will waste 3 things: money, time, energy. Sometimes we tell, right, please cooperate, let's finish it. We need your cooperation. We ask people why? Because somebody's ideas may always differ. Remember this one important thing which I've learned in my life is, not more than 2 people come from the same dimension to the earth. Not more than 2 people. There'll be only one more person in the whole earth who will agree with you. And they will be exactly other side of the earth. They will not be with you. Why? Because they will not learn if they are with you. So there is only one more person like Ayyappa in this whole earth, and he is never accessible to me. So what is the truth I should understand? Everybody will differ what I say to some percentage. Knowing this, I need to cooperate with everybody. And the karma says, please cooperate, let's finish the tasks. Let us complete this cycle. The karma tells you. In a group, whichever group, school mein chota small group is also okay, college mein chota group also okay, office mein, in a house, In that group, if you feel that when I cooperate, we all will evolve, you should cooperate. A kid is writing very slowly. As a teacher, you should cooperate. Then one day they excel. One more way to understand cooperation is non-interference. There's only one person I met in my whole life. Whichever task I said I want to do, he will say, yes, ready, go do. That's my Guruji, Patriji. Whenever I go and tell him I want to do this, he has never said, no, Baba. He always said, yes, go ahead. Why? Because he cooperates, because I want to try. That inspires me not to stop anybody who comes for any advice. Guide them, let them go through that experience because they are desperate to do. Who are we to stop? I never stop. I always be aware not to stop. So if you want to cooperate with others, don't interfere. That's a great cooperation. And if they ask some suggestion, always say yes, support. Giving your support is cooperation. Don't stop them. Because anyway, they are not going to stop. You know the truth. If they have decided to do, anyway they will do. So best thing is either be in silence or cooperate or encourage. You see, if you want to understand cooperation well, look at a forest. How many birds, how many animals, how many trees cooperating with each other, living happily there. In my apartment, I make a small sound, they will call the security. As if the bomb has blasted. In the silent hour, somebody is making a noise. It's okay. People are like that. So the more you are disconnected from others, you will not cooperate. When you meditate, when you increase your energies, you cooperate with many. So this week, you or us together, we are going to do this exercise. Let's see whether this formula works. Somebody has given the formula. Why can't we implement? I'm going to implement. I'm going to cooperate with me and others. I'm always good at observing myself. Again, I'm going to do much more intensive way. Any action I will see, is there any conflicting thoughts or any feelings? Simple, no? I have simplified now. Any action you want to do, just hold on for 2 seconds. 1 second you check, is there any conflicting thoughts? Second, any conflicting feelings? What a question. There are some limitations for cooperating in families which leads to misunderstanding. Families में क्या cooperation चाहिए? I don't know what examples I need to give because I don't have much conflicts in my family. There's only cooperation every time. If we don't interfere into others' life, that's a great cooperation. Others will come to interfere. Yes or no? Others will come. They will try everything. But in that moment, you don't take it. Just ignore. Whoever it is. Just give a good smile. They will go. Your silence and smile is the best reply. Don't take it here. Then everything will become kharab. See, if the other person, whoever is a sister, brother, my sister, I call her every monthly once. That's it. She tells me, now you remember me. I said, at least now I remembered I called you. You never called me. And I'll talk with her for 5 minutes. If I extend the call for 6th minute, she will start complaining about others. You know what happened in their lives. You know what happened in this life. You know what mom said. You know what I said. I don't want all this crap. When I'm talking with you monthly once, let us talk something useful. Share something what you have learned or anything that is you feel which will uplift one of our souls or both souls. Don't put your garbage here. Don't put your garbage. Don't allow others to put their garbage into your head. Who is going to clean it? Only you are going to clean. Some people say when I sit in meditations, a lot of thoughts are coming. I said, 1 hour you are meditating. Look at the 23 hours of are you leading a quality life? Or are you just collecting the garbage from others? The mind, what it does in meditation, it will push the unnecessary thoughts out. The sleep, it will push all the thoughts in the form of dream. So who collected all those things? You have to collect pearls, gems, not all the garbage. Pick and choosy. Your mind, your state of happiness, your enlightenment, your wish. These are not rules I am talking. These are the principles which I followed, which has benefited me. How much ever you have understood, implement it. One of my uncles, he is trying very hard to invite me for one of his functions. That is absolutely unnecessary for me. It is a great function for him. For me, if I want to travel, I have to spend there, and then I know what all the damages will come. So I am just ignoring not to go there. It is my choice because the post effects are very bad. There are few people who want to meet you to mock you, to knock you down. If you want such experience for the soul, once go, have that experience to see how strong you are. But don't keep on doing that. Sometimes the situations and the emotions becomes more powerful than you, then the damage will be permanent. Again, it takes a lot of time to come back. See, if you want to win the hearts of people, if you want to have more friends, do you want more friends or no? Or you want to become the best friend of all the friends? Simply follow one rule. Encourage them. Don't look into their lives. Just encourage them. Whatever they want to do, no, you encourage, because you will hardly find people who listens to you and encourages you. They are the best teachers. They are the best friends we have. I do that. That's why I have a lot of friends. And that Lakshman Rekha, last week, I don't know, someone asked the question, how, what? I said Lakshman Rekha. Draw that, no, nobody should cross it. Draw that line, clearly said, hey, you're crossing the limits. You're crossing that line. You can tell it in a softer way. No hard ways, not needed. So they'll become aware. Cooperation, this is what I'm going to do. Our next week goal. When we do our work, we have to observe our feelings and our thoughts. Is it aligning? And when somebody comes to us, we should agree and allow us and allow them. It's cooperation. The cooperation is the fundamental of all the happiness, health. In our body, we have liver, heart, pancreas, eyes, nose, everything cooperates with each other. That's why we are healthy. One part doesn't cooperate, we are unhealthy. In a team, if one person doesn't cooperate, what happens? Cricket. One fielder says, if he bowls, no, I am not going to field. Oh yeah, the opposition party will become strong. They know the weak point, right? We have seen some movies, no, Chak De India, all this stuff. Two players, no, they never cooperate. And the opponent knows that. That's it. You lose the match. As a team, you will lose. You want to make the team win or individual win. It is your choice again. The team can be 2 or 20 or 200, I said. So this week, it's all about the week of cooperation. These are my learnings. So many things, we always continuously learn. We have to cooperate. Maximum try, Try. Then we will understand about this subject. It may be a dry subject, but we need to try. Irritation, very interesting subject. People really loved that session. It was one of the mass sessions. Like so many messages, so many calls about it. Cooperation, no? This one topic, let us improvise. No? 0.1% of improvement we get on that one particular topic in a week is beautiful. Weekly goals are very, very easy to follow. And forget about all the past weeks. What goals we had, are we following or no? Leave it. We have to cooperate. Arey, nice rasagulla, nice rasmalai, or nice peda sweet somebody has kept. Your hand goes there to eat. Just one moment you see what is your mind saying, what is your feeling saying. It is what is the astral body saying, what is the etheric body saying. Achana, what is your astral body saying? What is your etheric body saying? Just listen. If they also says, yeah, let's eat. The mind will say, already you ate 20. The feeling will be, no, but you still want it. I have seen one friend, okay, in Hyderabad when I went. I was traveling with him for one day. We went to many places. Wherever he sees sweets, his hand automatically goes, he takes, put in his mouth. And he is not aware of it. He is not aware of it. I was observing him the whole day. I told, boss, today at least 10 sweets you have eaten. He said, really? I don't know. I said, wherever you go, your hands are going there, whether the neighbor house or a stranger's house, wherever. If there's a sweet box, his hand is going, the laddu is going in his mouth. I offered some sweet. He didn't even see what is that. I said, do you want sweets? His hands is automatically coming, he is eating. And again, he is looking, the box is empty. So I said, see, you don't know. You have not observed your feelings, you have not observed the mind, and you don't know what is your hand is doing. Cow. In this Chota Bheem, the cartoon, eat all laddus. People are just, they do like machines. But we are human. Just observe, then you can correct yourself in a lot of places. If there is a misalignment, what happens? The energy systems get damaged. And today I met Sirisha madam in my office. She's from USA. She was my ex-team. We worked together in a lot of projects. She's a great support. She and her sister Bindu, a lot of team. Before 2012, we worked extensively on many projects. She said, after listening to all your sessions, now I'm following my intuitions like anything, sir, my feelings. I'm just listening to it. Whatever I feel, I get the intuitions, I'm going according to it. I felt, wow, somebody started living a fruitful life, a real life, not a false life. Be like that, try it. So this week, cooperation week. Any questions? Definitely we will try, sir, to improvise our health. Yes. We have to try something new always, learn something new always. 2 people have asked me, they want some books on irritation. I said, I'll give. Sukant is one person. There's one more person in Chennai. That lady, whenever she comes, very scary lady, Whenever I meet her in Pyramid Valley, she will not do anything. Whole day, she will be around me sitting and observing. Can you imagine? There's one person who comes always observing. The moment I see, she'll see somewhere. Again, observe. How I walk, how I eat, how I talk. It's like, oh my God. She observes me more than I observe myself. Everything. Enjoy, master. Yeah. You also do that, Suganji. Your shadow. More than shadow, she'll wait. What new points this fellow will give? Look at that. I have to become more aware, right? I remember long ago, I once spoke something and immediately one girl reacted, I never expected this from you, sir. You are so spiritual. I never expected this from you. I said, cool down, calm down. Then I became like, I need to fine tune my words much more, my living. not for them. Because the truth when we speak, are we living accordingly or no? Life will be exciting. You have to make the life exciting. And you all know I'm learning music. Okay, it's been there from my childhood. Now I got this nice instrument. You all can see that. There's one instrument there, santur. I just started learning. I gave a bold statement. A bold statement to one of the organizers saying, in the month of May, I'm going to give 30 minutes concert. Bol diya. There'll be thousands of people. Commitment. He said, done bro, your name is added. That's it. It's gone. I don't need to even remind him because he'll be searching for artists. And he's my friend. If that name doesn't come, he will feel bad. So my name is gone. Now what is the choice I have? Practice. Sometimes you need to discipline yourself by giving commitments. Otherwise, it won't happen, my dear friends. Again, other day, one person said, one day I meditate, sir, other day I don't meditate. How much ever try, it is not happening. I remember our old technique. I said, every day, when you meditate, you tell to yourself, shabash. If you don't meditate, donate 1,000 rupees to another. He said, no, 1,000. 1,000. Then meditate. He said, yeah, I'll meditate every day. Don't meditate, you give 1,000. You give that commitment. Then you will see why you will not meditate. You will find reasons to meditate. See, few people are self-driven. Nobody needs to tell them anything. They will just do. Few people where there is no driven. Whoever drives, they will not do. But there are few people who just need little push. A little push can be soft and sometimes hard. So what you should do? Have something like this and you will follow. Be serious again. They say, okay, 4 or 5 days, a month end we will transfer. No, yeah. That moment you should transfer. Okay. I did that once and I did not follow. I transferred money also. Then that one experience will tell you how much you are going to lose. Whichever is favorite, that you go and do it. Which you don't want to give that. What to do? Sometimes we don't follow and we have to be strong. Sometimes I always decide if I'm going for some dinner with someone or I want to go and meet some friends, sometimes I feel I'm going to waste some time or some of my time, it is not going to be much fruitful. Then what I do the day before that, whole night I will work on many things just to compensate that. When I do so much of work, then my mind will be oversatisfied. The next day, even if I don't work for first half day, I'll feel like, okay, because I have done my homework, next day work previous day. Because what to do? My mind keeps poking me. Hey, you're wasting time. You're wasting time. My feeling says you're wasting time. No, you're feeling uncomfortable. But the one day before, I have found out one formula. The next day, sometimes we get some commitments from family, some family function we have to attend. Guests are coming. You have to stay at home. During such times, my mind and my feelings, that is my astral body and etheric body, will not keep calm. They will say, you're wasting time. This time you should have done this, that. So one day before I do so much of work, I sleep less, so much of work. So that next half a day, my mind and my emotions cooperate. This is one exercise I follow. Try. See, we don't need to seek answers outside, seek solutions outside. When you observe your feelings, when you observe your thoughts, you always get answers. 1 lakh per day for rich people, too much here. Even people who have lakhs of money, 1,000 matters for them. Money matters. This is extreme. So one day you didn't do meditation, you expect 1 lakh to donate? Utna rich I am not. Good, Sukanji, I can see some good art work behind you. Okay, so I have decided I'm going to call that girl. I'm going to explain. I want to wait and see what beautiful creation she is going to do in my office. And I will post all those photos in the group. And this is going to happen within 1 or 2 weeks. I'm not going to leave. When we find something useful, when we find something good, strongly catch hold of it. See to the ends. So how is the goal? Cooperation? Good, not good, boring. Let's cooperate with ourselves. Very important, very important. Let's cooperate with ourselves in every situation. Then we will see what new solutions will come. That's all the messages I have for today. I would like to take some questions. Time for me to listen. Hand raises, please. If you want to talk to me. Just looking if there are any messages. Excited to cooperate within and others, Master. Thank you, Avitaji. Okay, let's come a young chap. Tarun. Yeah, dude. Go ahead, talk.
I don't have anything to share, but I see someone is chatting at the box.
Never spoken with you, right? It's the first time.
Yeah.
Where are you? Where do you stay? Who are you? How did you come here?
I'm Tarun, but I'm stayed. Banda Sri Ramaswamy. I'm from Malaysia.
Good to see you today. Are you reading book? Reading?
Yeah.
What is your message to all of us?
Don't have any message.
You should give some message. We are all waiting. People are listening to you. We are all hardwired now, live.
Yeah.
So why are you in the session? Why are you in this session? What made you to attend this session? Somebody forced you?
No.
Then you yourself came, right? Why?
Yes.
No, I want to know why.
I just come inside.
I didn't get you. Why did you attend the session? The ragging session, chal raha hai. You want to chat?
I put out the chat. See.
Yeah. You came inside. All right. I won't rag you much. No problem. Kusuma ji, next.
Namaste, sir. Very nice session. This week goal also very nice, sir. It will, we can improve ourselves. Cooperation means among ourselves. First of all, we have to cooperate with our, what you said is actions, feelings, thoughts. That first of all, we have to follow. And for last week goal, I read this Louis L. book. You can heal your life.
Yeah.
Actually, that book I tried twice, but I couldn't complete it. Only 20-30 pages every time, and I stopped. This time, within 4 days, I could complete. Amazing. And that too, I followed very nicely. That every point I followed and remembered. Many thanks to you, sir. Because of your motivation only, I could complete.
You decided to take the goal, so you completed. Wow.
Yeah, this week of goal also, I will try to reach, sir. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, madam. And you reminded, no, everybody was raised hands. I'll ask what book you read. Gone. Tilaji, which book did you read?
Vanakkam, Master.
Vanakkam.
And we are doing Living with the Himalayan Masters
Wow.
and Journey of the Souls. So after listening to your session, last week was the easiest exercise for me because I just love reading. I have so many books in the house.
Super.
And we after listening to you, we decided our new season is going to be only on Swadhyaya.
Wow.
We're going to concentrate only on reading the books.
Fantastic.
Yeah, because we have a lot of Zoom sessions going on. We have a lot of music meditation going on. So I said, okay, let's concentrate on reading the books and really enjoying it. And I just want to say something about Tarun. Tarun is a special child who comes and join all our sessions and all the other sessions also.
I know.
Thank you, Master.
Show the books. You are hiding the books. Living with Himalayan. Swami Rama.
Yes.
My favorite all time.
Yes, it's a wonderful book. Yeah, we're really enjoying it around. So many things we are learning from this, Master. A wonderful book. Thank you. Thank you for recommending it to us.
When he is very young, no, he is like very adamant. His guru will have very hard time with him.
Yeah. Yes.
People should learn, no? And he is always behind miracles.
Yes.
The guru always said, miracle is left turn, truth is right turn.
True. And every story there is some kind of message for us.
Yes. And that learning the truth from real life examples, so it's very easy.
Yes.
That too. And he sits and meditates in a crocodile bank. And no crocodiles affect. Maybe you didn't read that.
Yeah. I did go through.
I don't know when I read, but I remember all the points.
Yes.
And suddenly they make him a Swamiji in some Pitadipati. And next day he vanishes.
Yeah, there is a lot of
They give
exciting.
you only Ashirvads. He is bored. And I highly recommend that book. People ask me which books to read. No, the books that come to my mind very quickly is Diamond Sutra of Osho, When the Shoe Fits of Osho, and also Living with Himalayan Masters, Swami Rama.
Okay, the next one will be the other two books.
I have a lot of knowledge on many books. I can give you any number of names.
It's amazing.
I'm just waiting, no? I'm just waiting this month and I'm going to get a lot of books. I'll show one by one here.
Then we'll get so jealous of you.
Yeah, please. Thank you, madam.
Thank you, Master.
Thank you. Yes, bye, Sukan, bye.
Good evening, sir. You just take an interaction with other people. Let me put my charger. It's only 1% left, sir. Sorry, sir. I'm just coming.
Okay, in the meantime, I will talk with Anuradha Reddy ji. Long time no see, madam. How is life? Sailing? Mute karo, madam. Ask unmute. Not able to unmute? Yeah. Now it's yes.
Okay, Namaste, Ayyappa.
Hi.
Last few months, I think I sent you a message long back.
Yeah.
I was really, and Ayyappa, today's session was really nice because this last few months, it was coordinating with this thing like, cooperation, thoughts and feelings. With this, before I could attend this thing, and because in my mind, always your sessions, karma, incarnation is always there. And I really took out, I carried all these 5 months. I just, a few days back when I came back from Sri Lanka, and it went on so well and everything fell. Mine was a really physical experience. What I really wanted to tell is, but when you have this cooperation and feeling and thoughts, things also fall into its place. That's what, are you able to hear?
Yes.
Okay. So actually, it was a really tough time for me last few months. I had to undergo so many things, but it went on so well because I'm really very happy to say that this spiritual Patriji's teachings, and especially your teachings, and not just keeping that in my mind. I really took out step by step, and almost finished my task. And it was so successful. And I always follow my thoughts, my feelings. And one important thing what I've done is, as you said, non-interference. And these 5 months, I had no time to think about anyone, talk to anyone unnecessarily, get into their lives or allowing them to get into my life, because my work and things were going one after the other so fast. And with my, strong will, I think I really succeeded. And I should always thank you and Patriji, who gave me this type of knowledge and this type of boldness to do things where actually, it was very tough time, but I have done it, Ayyappa, and things are going very good now. I think from now onwards, definitely I'll be attending all your sessions. But even though personally I was not physically available to attend your this thing, all your recordings are with me. So whenever I have time, I used to hear those recordings. And I'll tell you, being spiritual and knowing the karmas, the law of karma, the nature of karma, and following in that route, and and following your thoughts, your intuitions, it's really great, Ayyappa. I've experienced it. It's really great.
Great, madam. Great to hear.
I'm really happy to see all the group after so many days.
Yeah.
And I'm also happy to see you in person in June.
Yeah.
I'm really very happy. It is like, a missing child coming back again to its family. I really feel like that after seeing you all. It's really nice.
Yes, ma'am. Very nice. So she has undergone a lot of things, but see, the truth has made her to stand. Sukanji, are you ready to talk? Go ahead.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
No problem.
Sir, every session has some coincidence with my practical life. What happens? My sister is starting.
Small correction. There is no word called coincidence. Incident. Yeah,
Right.
please.
My sister started meditation by following me last 2 years, wedding, sir. And my brother-in-law is a defense person. He always used to avoid her and directly deny, don't do meditation. Last 2 weeks, what happens? He just argued with me. Why you are doing meditation with mobile? Later, people, what happens when the Muni Rishis, they are doing meditation at the forest and they don't need mobile. And by using mobile, kids are going disturbed and he's taking another things, collecting another things from other people. So what's the need of mobile? Then my sister directly, though he practically involved with me and directly takes advice from me, he just asks me what I do, brother, what I do. And simply tell that you just avoid mobile, sit meditation by inviting all the Ashram Masters of Patriji. Today, she also takes advice from me. My question is there, sir. As you told, action, feeling, and thoughts. If my intuition tells that, means on behalf of my sister, just in her place, if I'm is there, what should be my? I always follow my intuition. If I directly deny, don't do meditation, then she will be misguided. If I guide her that you do meditation, then there will be a family problem. So my question is there, what is my role if I do follow the cooperation? What should be my role?
That meditation will help. If they want, they will do. Otherwise, we are not forcing anybody. Understand? I never force. And I never follow people. Are you meditating? Are you reading? If your inner says that I need to guide her, go guide. Where is this family thing coming from? Again, it is a, hey, Baba, I go to a hotel, nice food is available. Whoever I meet, I tell them, go eat. Nice food is available. Does it mean that everybody will go and eat? Sharing, that gives me more happiness than anything else. If I come to know about a new point, I always search for someone. Hey, I got something new. Who is there around me? Take it. When I share, I feel very happy. I found out my nature is when I share, I'm at my most of the best happiness. So I find opportunity to share whatever I have. So you saw your sister and you want to teach meditation, just teach. Whether she meditates or no, whatever is her choice. I told about meditation to my sister. She doesn't do. It is her problem. Understood? So convey. When you feel like conveying, convey. We are not going to force. Hope that answered your question.
Yes, sir. Once in a session, my sister also directly asked to Patri, sir, what shall I do? Sir directly told to left meditation for few days. Then see what happened.
What did he say?
Just left meditation for few days.
Maybe, like say, there are some special cases where they need to take a break. Okay. So don't take anything in life into extremes. Okay. That middle part, like what the entire teachings of Buddha, if you want to put it in one word, that is called what? Middle path. Osho has given a lot of examples on middle path. If somebody, if you want to learn more about Osho, just go in the internet, search for Osho stories. You will find hundreds of stories. And through his stories, how much he is giving. Every day read one story. Some people want to learn from stories. I have read all the stories of Osho. He gives very nice stories in every book. All consolidated, somebody has put in the internet. Osho stories. Read, every day read one. So informative. Thank you, Sukanji.
Thank you, sir.
Mallikarjun, sir.
Yes, good evening, sir.
Yes, sir.
This is Mallikarjun. I am from Bijapur, sir. Important point, sir. Don't about talk any person. A lot of person come remind me what is right, what is not right. That is our goal. What will happen, don't know. Mind always wants story. One more learning, physical cleaning and inner cleaning. I saw one their way, more looking in the art, in upper me good coffee. Action, feeling, thoughts. Think like again and again, easy flow in your body, more time, energy. Thank you, sir. This session was very good, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. So nice one. Okay, Anuja ji.
गुड इवनिंग सर.
Hi, madam. Yes.
बहुत दिन मैंने मिस किया है आपका सेशन. रिकॉर्डेड सुने हैं, लेकिन आज मैंने सोचा है कि आपसे बात करनी है.
Yes, madam.
ये सेशन और आपसे बात करना भी बहुत मिस किया है. आपने क्वेश्चंस के लिए पूछा है, सो आई गॉट दिस.
Patri ji answers. Wow.
इसमें से अगर कुछ क्वेश्चंस बचते हैं तो मैं आपको पूछूंगी.
I think that has covered most of the questions. I know that book.
Started reading that book. अगर इसमें से कुछ बचा तो डेफिनेटली आपको पूछूंगी. क्वेश्चंस तो अभी कुछ नहीं है फिलहाल, लेकिन वन थिंग आई वांट टू शेयर. जैसे मैंने आपको पहले भी कहा था कि आपका सेशन सुनने के बाद ही मैंने वो सर्विस सेवा का इम्पोर्टेंस जाना है और वो मैंने स्टार्ट किया था. अभी जैसे कोरोना का ये खत्म हुआ है और लॉकडाउन खुल गया है, वैसे हम लोग पुणे के टीम बना के जहाँ पे वॉकर्स जाते हैं, हिल टॉप्स है, पार्क्स है, एवरी सैटरडे संडे वी आर गोइंग एंड डूइंग दैट सेवा एंड सर्विस. सो इट इज गिविंग मी इमेंस सेटिस्फैक्शन सर. और ये सेटिस्फैक्शन ज्यादा इसलिए है क्योंकि मुझे उनसे कुछ नहीं चाहिए, ना पैसा चाहिए, ना उन्होंने वो करना ही चाहिए, ये भी ख्वाहिश है. जैसे आपने हमेशा, वो मेरे दिमाग में फिट बैठ गया है, ओनली कन्वे डोंट कन्विंस. ये इतना फीड बैठ गया है मेरे दिमाग में, तो वो सवाल आता ही नहीं है। मेरा जो ड्यूटी है मैं कर रही हूँ, उनको करना है वो करेंगे, लेकिन इट इज गिविंग मी इमेंस सेटिस्फेक्शन। पहले मुझे ऐसे नहीं हुआ था, लेकिन जब से मैं वो बाहर जाके लोगों के साथ बात कर रही हूँ, और वन थिंग आई वांट टू शेयर, लोगों का रिएक्शन जो आ रहा है, एवरीबडी वांट्स दिस, एवरीबडी वांट्स, उनको वो रास्ता नहीं मिल रहा है कि एग्जैक्टली कहाँ जाना है, और दे आर गेटिंग कंफ्यूज्ड विथ वेरियस टाइप्स ऑफ मेडिटेशन, विच वन टू फॉलो, वो उनका प्रॉब्लम है, क्योंकि बहुत सारी इंफॉर्मेशन अवेलेबल है, तो दे आर गेटिंग कंफ्यूज। तो पहले सुन के बहुत इम्प्रेस होते हैं, फॉलो करते हैं कि नहीं, वो हमारा जॉब ही नहीं है, लेकिन जैसे आपने कहा है, लीव दैट पीपल, अगेन फाइंड न्यू ग्रुप, गो देयर एंड टीच। तो अभी वही चालू है और बहुत बढ़िया लग रहा है, लेकिन सब इसमें से मुझे बुक रीडिंग का टाइम ही नहीं मिलता, दैट इज वन थिंग। हाँ, वो एक हो रहा है कि 2 बुक्स मेरे पास है, अभी एक योगी कथामृत भी पड़ा हुआ है बेड के बाजू में। यस, 1 मिनट, 1 मिनट।
Wow.
ये भी स्टार्ट किया हुआ है, लेकिन अभी पत्री जी का हाथ में आया तो थोड़ा वो भी स्टार्ट कर लिया है, ऐसे है, लेकिन आई एम नॉट गेटिंग टाइम, लेकिन आई विल डेफिनेटली फाइंड टाइम। नाइस,
Find time. Read.
Nice talking to you, sir, and definitely want to meet you in person this year. I am going to come to Bengaluru.
Please.
Yes, I am definitely come to Bengaluru, sir. Nice talking to you. Nice session. And cooperation, जैसे आपने कहा कि cooperation बोलने से हमको पहले ख्याल आता है कि लोगों के साथ cooperation. This is a very nice and unique idea to cooperate with ourselves and observe that whether we are cooperating. So
Okay.
nice. Thank you so much.
Thank you, madam. Everybody can share, your experiences, your learnings, whatever you go through, this week. Don't wait until the weekend. If there are any new learnings, just WhatsApp me. I would be very much interested to know. Suganji.
Namaste, sir. Namaste, Atmaman, sir.
Yes.
So beautiful to connect to you again, sir. It is so beautiful.
Yes, madam. Your video.
Sir, I've been trying, in fact, yes, sir. I have been, especially since you started, one goal for every week. Sometimes I will be dealing with the same problem and you will give exactly that goal. So that is very beautiful, sir.
Wow.
Somehow it is aligning. And I'm very happy I'm aligning with my master, Ayyappa ji. So, yes, sir. Sir, next birth you have to incarnate as my teacher. There is no other go.
No more incarnation. Over. This is the last incarnation. Don't tell me again. Oh, yeah.
Sir.
When you teach meditation, that will be your last incarnation.
Oh, wow. Beautiful, sir. Then I'll make sure that I teach meditation, because I want this to be my last as well. Both ho gaya ab mere ko bhi.
Both ho gaya.
Oh, yes, sir. Sir, I wanted to ask, sir, as a master, what book should I read? Like right now, what do you recommend for me?
See, have 4 or 5 books.
Okay.
And when you go and pick a book, see whether your mind and thought feelings are cooperating for you to read the book. The goal which we have is cooperation. Sometimes you read a book, you don't feel like, don't read. Take another book. Keep trying. Some book you will align.
Okay.
You should have choices. Okay. Some lady knows, she has sent me around 20 books today. She has 20 books.
Okay.
All the photos she has sent. So have a good collection. Okay. Your hand will automatically go there. And your mind and your feelings you see when you are about to pick that book. Okay. How can I recommend you? I will recommend in general what are the best books and good books. But which books you should pick, you should develop on your own. Should not depend on me.
I don't know, sir. I just felt that intuitively, perhaps when you connect to me, you will know that, okay, this is the book you should read right now.
You must intuitively connect to yourself. Why with me? Abhi madam bol diya na, like Living with Himalayan Masters, one of the best books. See, there are many kinds of people. People who like autobiographies. Are you that kind? Or people who loves the concept oriented books. So there are some people who love to read the case studies kind of stuff.
Concept.
Then whichever you want, no, then those books are available. Concept oriented books you take. Torkom books are all concept oriented books. Swami Rama's books are more on real life. So you must see what kind of personality you are, then you can pick and choose such books.
Okay, sir. And sir, one thing I wanted to ask regarding this cooperation, sir, is there something like spiritual cooperation also? Are there places where we should not cooperate because it may not be spiritual? Like I might feel like cooperating with somebody, but it may not be.
Forget all those things. This week, we are going to cooperate with us. Only focus on that.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Don't confuse yourself. Simple. Okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Who is there? Arvind Raiji. Yes, sir.
Sir, namaskar.
Namaskar, sir. Yes, sir.
Sir, I met you 2 years before during this COVID session, 41 days meditation, 5 sessions I continued with you.
Wow.
Yeah, continue. And even though whenever I get time, I go to the playlist and start rushing up. I don't leave that. So today in this spirituality jungle, I thought of meeting you. I met you, but good luck. My two people, not my two people, but two masters are there. Just now she talked, Madam Sugandha and Mr. Sukanji. I saw them with you. I recommended them. So they are with you. I'm further more happy.
They are sweet. Wow.
My family is there. So I'm very happy, sir. I wanted to come to Bangalore.
Yes, sir.
But I met Patriji to come to me in Gorakhpur, UP.
Wow, you met him. Wow.
He came himself, sir. We had a promise, so he came over to me. But I could not meet you because you were the starters for me.
We will meet there. I'm not going to die tomorrow. It will be long life. So we'll all meet.
There are so many worlds, sir. We'll be meeting there. I will not leave you.
Let us meet in this world.
Yeah. So really, sir, I'm very happy. Of course, I'm going through other workshop nowadays, New Energy Ascension.
Go through it.
But today I was free. So I thought to track you. So I met you, sir. I'm very happy, sir. Things are quite well.
I'm very happy you joined the session today.
Yeah. Certainly, I will in very recent times, I will try to meet you, sir.
Definitely, sir. We will meet. Thank you very much.
Okay, nice. Sir. Nice.
Okay, so before we close the session, there's a lot of chats. Let me see what are the chats we got. Don't want to miss that. Finished the untold story of Sita and started reading Kamlesh Patel and Patriji's book in Telugu. Very nice, Shailaja-ji. You started reading a lot. Neha, not talking about people. Usually also talk good. So talk also we must not talk. See, most of the times when we talk about people, there'll be more negative talks, unnecessary things. We were talking about that. Avoid. If you find something good from others, those learnings we can share. That's what I meant. Kusmaji, suggest any other book after Swami Rama. Malmas. I will suggest. I'll start posting in the group. Sorry, I think there's a lot of internet issues today. Cooperation giving in a different angle. Yeah. The question is it okay to read multiple books at the same time, or do you suggest read one after the other? No. You can have 3-4 books with you. Okay, at least 2 books. So sometimes, one book, if you read and then you feel like it is, there is something which takes time to digest, just move to other. Soluntra King, great. Master left her body last week. Okay, happy journey. That's it. When somebody die, we say happy journey. Okay, one more hand rise. Abhitaji. Yes, madam.
Hello, Master. Thank you so much. I should thank Tila Master and Deepa Master for quoting you in their sessions. That's how I got connected to you. And basically, when I started seeing your sessions, I thought you're a very logical person. And I am basically an emotional person, but not much logical, I used to think. But when I started following you, I understood you also had a lot of emotions. Logical people also have a lot of emotions, but the way you handle, or like logical people handle, is completely different. That is what I understood. And it was very interesting. Every emotions you converted into a logic, and you made it very practical. So I am learning how to be logical attending your sessions, Master, not taking everything too emotional or too personal. And that is one of the biggest learning. And apart from that, from a lot of your personal sharings, many things I've followed. Even now, Monday, I have a function. I was thinking whether I should go or not, because it's been very long time meeting such a big crowd. So I was thinking whether I should avoid, or like experiment, go see, or protect myself. I was just with the multiple thoughts and emotions from yesterday night. I couldn't only sleep thinking of that Monday function. So in a way, like today's speech also, is somewhere told we should not be away from people. We should go be with people. That's where we learn. So I'm going to test myself, try myself with people, how they are going to be. And one question, Master. So I stopped interfering in other people's life. I stopped listening to other people's problem. But there are people who voluntarily they come and tell inside the house itself. Even if we stop them once, again they'll come with something else. So how to handle them, Master?
Different ways to avoid. Okay, see, it is like you are asking me, somebody is coming with the dustbin, pouring all the dust in my house. So you must try multiple ways and experiment. None of the junk should go into your head. If somebody speaks about the problem, I immediately tell the solution is meditation. Again, if they speak, I say the solution is meditating. Are you meditating? Are you a vegetarian? And immediately they stop. Again, they come, I say, let's meditate. Next time they come, simply tell, no, let's meditate. Then most of the problems will get solved. So you said, no, you are emotional. I don't know, you are the first person who said I am very logical. I am very intuitive. I use intuitions. That's okay. That's new you gave, but I'll definitely see whether is that me or no. I'll take it as a positive comment, nothing offensive. So you have to avoid garbage, not people. People know they take mistake. Like, I'm not going to talk to this person. I'm not going to meet this person. No, you can still meet. And also you can still ensure only fruitful things are discussed. You need to cut them. You need to take them to the right path. You need to do it again and again. So that in their mind, they'll be very clear. With this person, I'm not going to do this. Let them try, but you should also keep trying. Don't allow the junk to go into your head.
Yes, Master, I'm experimenting too. Sometimes I put my headset when I go down to my mother-in-law's place. She'll keep talking many things. Whatever I want to listen only, I'll just remove my headset. If it's important, I will listen. And I will just answer that, or like otherwise, I'm also finding new ways how to overcome that without avoiding that person, because I understand we are living in a world where we are independent and interdependent. So we cannot completely avoid people. And one more thing I did experiment, Master. I was hurt by one of my close aunt who I had high regards, that she spoke behind me. I couldn't accept that only. But later I worked on it. When she spoke to me recently, I didn't carry that hurt. Okay. Like how you say, Master, like when I see that person in the pyramid value, you said you met people who hurt you, but still you were checking yourself, right, whether you're carrying that. So I'm going to experiment even more on Monday or the function, whether I'm carrying baggage of others. So I mean, like your guidance has been amazingly influencing so many masters, and I'm one too. And I'm looking forward a new version of me, because I'm also experimenting and learning with you like many others. Thank you so much. And I thank Tila Master for quoting you in her session, and Deepa Master from Malaysia also quoting about you on her session, because of which I'm connected with you. So thank all the masters. And this week, Master, last 1.5 weeks, my body and my mind was not at all cooperating. I'm having a 4.5-month-old baby, and there was no maid. I was so tired. I couldn't handle myself only. So what I did is I delegated my official work. I was just overlooking. That's it. Just overlooking. That's all. And I was reading books. So many books, Master. Usually I used to think if I open one, I should only complete that. Yes, and again in last week's session, you said it is okay even if you open multiple books. So I read a little bit of Soul Journey. I completed Fakir book, which was long pending. Then I read Joe Dispenza, The Placebo Effect. Then I was reading again another book of him, and Soul Writing. There was one more book. When I was deleting something in my phone, also I found a book. I opened it. So it was not sometime purposely I was reading book. Sometime like when I was doing something else, a book popped up. I opened. I read. And I got something new out of it, and I could connect with that. Even if I'm not able to write in a notebook, what are the points? So even for a soul writing, they say journal writing, you have to open a book and write. I couldn't do that handling a baby. Immediately, I opened my phone notes. I started dumping everything, whatever I want to write. Even sometimes my mood was so bad, I feel like scolding people, go to hell and all. I opened my notes. I started writing that. I felt much better, like a brain dump. So even I'm experimenting with the reading also, Master. Thank you so much. And I don't know, somehow I took the guts to talk to you today, because I don't know, I always silently watch, listen, learn, implement. Since you were telling from last session, open and share. So suddenly I thought I should open and share to you as well. Thank you, Master.
Thank you very much, madam. Thank you very much for taking one step today. Very happy. Thank you very much. With a small baby, she is able to read so many books. People who say no time. Yeah. See, look at that 4-month baby. She is reading a lot of books. If you have the will, you need to always do it. Thank you very much. I'm very happy today. We have completed 48th session. 4 more to go. Let us complete the Karma series, and we will start a new series. I got a new name too. That will be a surprise. Thank you very much. So let's get excited to cooperate with us next 1 week. Cooperate with our thoughts, feelings, actions. Sounds simple. Let's see how we are going to improvise ourselves. Thank you very much. We'll again connect next week. I'll upload the video shortly. Namaste. It's so beautiful to see all of you. I'm very happy. A lot of people are benefiting with these weekly goals. Let's do it more. Thank you very much. Have a great week ahead. Bye-bye.